My name is Steve Weinstein, and I'm in the Zappos CLT department. The call that I took was actually 10 hours and 43 minutes. I remember the customer stating that she'd like to place an order. After we had placed the order, the business part was over, and then the connection just got even stronger. We talked about everything from vacations to restaurants to places we've been to. But see, that's the coolest thing about Zappos. You can talk to the customers. The customers become your friends. And this was amazing. She said, I've never been treated like this by any company anywhere ever before. And that's what we do here at Zappos. It's that obsession with making sure our customers are perfectly happy. We care about the customers. We welcome them to the Zappos family. And I'm not just saying this because I work here. Zappos by far has the super nicest and best customers ever. Hands down.
The highest priority for the customer loyalty team at Zappos is to deliver well through service. The fast-paced, results-oriented call center is open 24/7, 365 days a year. Zappos has a 1-year free return policy and hires people who are passionate about delivering empathetic, high-quality service. When customers call the customer loyalty team, they expect quick resolutions to their problems and can even chat with team members for as long as they'd like to, even about topics related to personal shopping help and topics completely unrelated to their order. Team members at Zappos are not scripted and are empowered to make quick decisions to satisfy customers' needs. Typically, when you call an organization and present them with an issue, you need to be transferred to supervisors for a quick resolution. Well, not at Zappos. Because of the holacracy structure, which is non-hierarchical, at Zappos, customer loyalty team members have the authority and empowerment to issue refunds, promos, and concessions. In other words, customer loyalty team members can pretty much do anything in their power to create a happy and loyal customer for the organization. Sometimes this looks like collaborating with other departments, such as shipping, IT, order verification, and marketing. With loyal customers comes word of mouth and more revenue for the organization.
Jordan Sams, and I'm on the holacracy team at Zappos. And one of the questions that we always get is, why is Zappos using holacracy? The reason we're using holacracy is because as companies grow, they have more management layers, which results in them being less innovative and responsive to their customers' needs. So we didn't want that to happen at Zappos. So what we did is we implemented holacracy, which gives every employee the opportunity to come up with new ideas and move the business forward, which we ultimately believe will lead us to be more responsive to our customers' needs and more innovative in the long run.
Zappos' strategic positioning in the marketplace is to provide high-quality products to its loyal customer base through a unique shopping experience. Zappos provides this unique shopping experience with its engaging website and empowered employees. Zappos' high-performing holacracy structure enables itself to organize its work so that its employees can be collaborative, empowered, and autonomous, ultimately allowing them to wow through service. At Zappos, everybody is given the keys to drive the company forward. In most companies, new ideas must be approved by a manager or a chain of managers. As a company that uses a self-managed organizational structure, Zappos encourages its employees to identify areas of opportunity within the organization and offer solutions. Since adopting holacracy in 2014, Zappos has evolved how they use self-organization to find ways to implement their culture, core values, and people into the system in a way that efficiently works for them. In a traditional hierarchy, top-down levels of management establish how work is organized. In holacracy, work is organized with circles and roles. Holacracy takes powers traditionally reserved for executives and managers and spreads them across all employees. The super circle contains all 500 subcircles at Zappos. For example, a customer loyalty team member's role falls within the customer loyalty team subcircle that falls within the subcircle Wow Customers, which falls under the super circle, Zappos. Zappos uses software named Glassfrog to house its organizational structure and rules. Employees can easily visit the transparent website and view each circle's purpose, role, leads, strategies, domains, and accountabilities. Zappos wants to stay adaptive and innovative so it can have a broader reach to online consumers. Different customer segments have different needs. High-performing work organizations know what their customer needs are. Zappos customers need high-quality products that are delivered quickly. Because Zappos knows their customer needs, their holacracy structure allows them to meet them seamlessly. The organization's structure and its collaborative ability allows employees to gather and share resources such as knowledge, which enables them to be solution-oriented. A company's culture is essential to its healthy work environment. Culture can either make or break a company. High-performance work organizations need healthy work environments because there is a direct correlation between healthy work environments, employee morale, and employee motivation. When employees are motivated, they feel a sense of ownership and commitment to their organization, which will help it maintain its high performance. One way to cultivate a sense of ownership and commitment with employees is by including them in on creating company values and credos. Doing so aligns employees' actions and decisions with their fundamental values. In January 2005, Zappos polled employees on what they thought the company's core values should be. Hundreds of ideals were submitted, which resulted in 37 foundational themes. This list was further narrowed down, and on February 14, 2006, the 10 core values were introduced. Besides being distinctive, these beliefs create a framework for Zappos actions and are principles to guide human action. These values guide everything they do, including how they interact with their employees, how they interact with their customers and community, and how they interact with their vendors and business partners. As Zappos may grow, its processes and strategies may change, but these core values have remained the same. Zappos' core values are more than just words, they are a way of life. The 10 core values support the organization's culture and enable employees to wow through holacracy. These guiding values empower customer loyalty members to do the right thing for the customers. They help facilitate collaboration and cross-functional roles within the department and the organization, and are the foundation of the organization's vision. By living by these values, Zappos has built a strong brand and loyal customer base and has maintained its market share. Zappos has identified a clear vision and goal for their customer loyalty team members when taking customers' phone calls. This goal is to provide the customer with a one-call resolution. In order for an end-to-end process to be successful, high-performing work organizations need to implement their processes through education. The end-to-end process is implemented within the CLT department through education and training well before the team member even arrives on their first day in the customer loyalty team department. Every employee, regardless of what department they are hired in, gets educated on the work process needed to carry out a phone call within CLT. This process includes identification, control, execution, closeout, and continuous feedback. Each employee hired at Zappos gets to take customer phone calls during their first 30 days of training. A one-call resolution ensures the customer won't have to call back multiple times and speak to multiple people to get a resolution. This also increases operational effectiveness for the organization. The end-to-end process starts with the phone call. The CLT team member accesses the customer's account by asking them a series of security questions, such as what their email address is and their billing information. The team member then assesses the customer's needs and engages in a personal emotional connection on the phone call. The CLT team member may then place the customer on hold and reach out to other cross-functional departments on the customer's behalf to avoid having to make the customer repeat their situation to another person. Other departments the team member may reach out to include order verification to get an order released that may be on hold due to payment or billing issues. The phone call then ends after the CLT team member has provided the customer with a great experience and resolution. The continuous feedback component of the end-to-end process cycle includes customer and team member feedback. One way the team member's performance is managed is through a customer feedback survey. This continuous customer feedback provides team members and the CLT department with areas of opportunity for improvement and growth. After the customer finishes their phone call with the team member, they are then emailed a survey. This email includes a simple question: did we resolve your issue? Yes or no? After the customer answers yes or no, they are then redirected to a web page where they can provide additional feedback and comments. Such feedback includes rating their likelihood to recommend the team member's service to a family or friend. They can comment on anything the team member could have done better to assist them. Lastly, they have the opportunity to leave a comment on if they had the opportunity to improve the Zappos experience in any way, what would they change? Team members can view their customer feedback through Zappos Customer Service Central system. Team members can also share their feedback with leads in the WOW Customer Circle by leaving a confidential reply to the feedback they received from the customer. Another way performance is managed and measured within the customer loyalty department at Zappos is through monthly performance reviews. CLT team members meet with their lead link monthly to discuss the Zappos Experience phone call score. A cross-functional team within the customer loyalty team circle called the Customer Service Experience Team, or CSI for short, randomly chooses a phone call from each team member within the department and scores them every month. After the CSI team sends the report to the team member and that team member's lead link, the lead link and the team member meet to discuss the score and set performance objectives for the next month based on that month's score. The Zappos Experience Score consists of 7 sections, and each subsection can earn a lowest score of 0 or a highest score of 2. For the positive language section, the team member can score the highest score of 2 for each subsection, with the first subsection being, we conveyed the enthusiasm and eagerness to assist that Zappos is known for throughout the contact. The second subsection, we used courteous language to create an inviting and polite atmosphere. The section Ownership contains 3 subsections, with the first being, a specific apology was provided in a timely manner for any actual loss of service to the customer experience. The second subsection being, we lead into solutions with an ownership phrase to give the customer confidence in our service. And lastly, we signposted at key opportunities to take control of the conversation and show that we were dedicated to assisting. Solutions is the third section and includes the subsections. We provided solutions to resolve the customer's needs and questions and followed through on what was promised. We offered the customer additional solutions for their unstated needs if possible. The fourth section is information and includes the following subsections. We gave all information and timeframes relevant to the situation at hand. All of the information that we provided was accurate and correct to current standards. Connection is the fifth section and includes 3 subsections, including a connection attempt was made after assuring the customer we were going to resolve their issue. If the customer engages in our connection attempt or made their own, we followed through with the conversation. If the customer became escalated or communicated they did not want to talk, we avoided making a connection. Flow is the 6th section and includes the following subsections. We filled any dead air time to avoid 15 consecutive seconds of dead air. We checked in with the customer before 3 minutes of being on hold, and we actively listen to the customer in order to organize our communication in a clear and understandable way. Systems is the last section and includes the following 3 subsections. We fully verified the account, full name on the account, billing address, and the email address, and kept all information secure. We used secondary verification when necessary. We left proper annotations that included who we spoke to, what we did, and anything unique to the contact, if possible. For this high-performing work organization to maintain its share in the market, it needs to have high sales. This measurement and performance management system within the Zappos Customer Loyalty Team Department ensures that quality is being maintained by gathering feedback from a sub-circle within the CLT circle so they can keep their customer base, thus maintaining or increasing their sales and keeping their market share.